Greetings from Milan. It's Friday, May 6th. I'm getting a lot of questions about the Virgin Atlantic flight that had to turn around and go back to Heathrow once they figured out the pilot wasn't qualified to fly the airplane. Remember, normally we are current and qualified on only one airplane at a time. Every time we switch airframes, we have to get completely trained up in that new airframe, and that could take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. Academics, simulators, then simulator check rides, and then a thing called IOE, or Initial Operating Experience. And that's where I think this roster got goofed up a little bit. That IOE, as they call it in the States, Initial Operating Experience, requires a check airman to be in the other seat with the pilot that needs the IOE experience. And that may be as little as 2 legs, maybe 3 or 4 legs before that pilot is signed off. Once that IOE experience is accomplished, the check airman then signs off that pilot in the computer as being current and qualified, and then he can go get on the schedule and start picking up trips and flying as a regular line pilot, but not until that IOE experience is done. And that's what I think happened in this case with the Virgin Atlantic, is they discovered that the other pilot was not a check airman, and the first pilot, the first officer, in this case, it could be either pilot, the first officer did not have his IOE experience completed. He may have had some of it, he may have not had it yet completed. And so they elected to return the airplane around. This is a wider indication of an ongoing pilot shortage. And one of the bottlenecks in this pilot shortage is going to be a shortage of qualified instructor pilots, or what we call check airmen, in the system. And we're going to need to have more check airmen to handle this huge upsurge in training that's going through the system right now. And these check airmen are current and qualified separately from a regular line pilot. So I hope that explains a little bit better what happened to the Virgin Atlantic aircraft that had to turn around and come back. A rather embarrassing paperwork snafu. No problem with flying the aircraft. The guy's got his check ride done. He's good in the eyes of the FAA or the local aviation authority, but he still needs the initial operating experience to be allowed by the airline to go out and fly operationally. That's where you go out there and learn all your basic on-the-job training stuff of how you do the daily parts of a transatlantic flight from Heathrow to London, which I'm going to get on right now. Thanks so much for your support. See you here.